Preparation for a financial breakthrough is in order, as XRP is currently experiencing a meteoric rise with a potential end-of-year 2024 price range of $1,650 to $2,900. This is based on a major development, not simply empty rhetoric. The XRP Exchange-Traded Funds, ETF, planned release soon. Imagine this. Financial behemoth BlackRock, which launched a popular Bitcoin ETF, is now applying its knowledge to XRP, which has an impressive history of success. BlackRock's entry into XRP changes the game, especially considering that they have had almost every ETF application approved. However, that's not all. BlackRock isn't the only one causing a stir. In addition, Grayscale has entered the fray. In addition to suggesting an XRP ETF, they have already included XRP in their cryptocurrency holdings. This shows how XRPs and Ripple Labs are becoming more influential in the world of cross-border payments. Salutations, members of the Moneyside community. You have returned to the premier location for information on XRP. Allow me to briefly touch base before we dive into the meat of today's subject. Please do me a little favor. Feel free to join our incredible community by hitting the like button, subscribing, and ringing the bell. And just so you know, we're getting ready to host a massive XRP giveaway as we come close to reaching 60,000 subscribers. Participating in the giveaway couldn't be easier. All it takes is 3 easy steps. Thus, be alert and prepared. To ensure your entry into the giveaway, please use the hashtag Moneyside in the comments section right now. What's new today? Let's dive into the fascinating world of XRP. Upon further examination of the data, it becomes evident that BlackRock's track record in ETF approvals is impressively spotless. With its foray into cryptocurrency and Web 3.0, world-renowned asset manager BlackRock is leading the charge for a paradigm change in how the conventional financial sector perceives digital currencies. Their unparalleled knowledge of the financial markets is demonstrated by their practically flawless approval record for ETFs. You should know that BlackRock is unrivaled in the ETF industry thanks to their astounding 99.8% approval rating. The most important thing is to grasp the overall concept. Not only have big banks like JP Morgan and BlackRock been keeping an eye on XRP, they have been buying it up. These behemoths have allegedly put more than 7.5% of their wealth into XRP, according to reports and a leaked document. A recent, carefully researched report even suggested that BlackRock is changing their investment strategy drastically, moving their attention from Bitcoin to XRP. This development further strengthens the case for an XRP ETF backed by BlackRock, suggesting a surge in demand in the cryptocurrency. However, the most interesting part is about to come. A fresh twist in the XRP storyline has surfaced. Something called an XRP ETP exists. Although its originator is unknown, the fact that this ETP exists is a major milestone on the road to an ETF. Despite its launch, rumors indicate that the XRP ETP is now valued at 0 and is in the pre-release phase, but ready to be revealed at any moment now. And that's not all. There have been whispers that an XRP ETF would be released at the same time as the ETP, bringing the 2 launches of the 2 products in line. This simultaneous launch is not only rational, but it also highlights the quick development of the ETF, which may come shortly after the introduction of a Bitcoin ETF. The potential for XRP is really staggering when we view this in the context of Bitcoin's meteoric rise to $43,000 prior to the launch of its ETF. Once XRP's ETF is available to investors, its value has the potential to skyrocket to $1,650 or perhaps $2,500. This isn't as crazy as it sounds, so please hear me out. An XRP ETF is on the horizon thanks to the already launched XRP ETP. A financial behemoth named Fidelity has officially published the exchange-traded product for XRP, much to the surprise of many. This implies that the process of launching an XRP ETF is progressing at a rapid pace, with the clearance of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission expected to be forthcoming. Indeed, we were only yesterday delving into a freshly released piece. Based on a leaked research from BlackRock, it disclosed that an XRP ETF would be coming soon. The information pointed to XRP's impending ETF application. Another source of excitement is a public comment made by a prominent BlackRock analyst officially launching an XRP-focused exchange-traded fund, ETF, from BlackRock. An ATF filing was even cited with respect to the iShares XRP Trust. At first, I didn't believe it, but after checking the website for the Delaware list of corporations, I saw it for myself. A dramatic change in XRP's market presence, comparable to or even greater than the changes witnessed with Bitcoin's ETF, is imminent, as this new development demonstrates. A major new development in the cryptocurrency sector has been revealed by recent studies. As evidence of institutional interest in cryptocurrencies, BlackRock and JP Morgan have both purchased more than 7.5 million XRP. Not only is BlackRock hoarding XRP, but they're also using the XRP ledger in their business and, most significantly, are moving forward with the public launch of an XRP ETF. It seems highly probable that the XRP ETF will be approved, considering BlackRock's impeccable history of ETF approvals. It is impossible to exaggerate the significance of an XRP ETF to its value. Considering all the important developments in the pipeline, a seemingly aggressive target price of $9,131 for XRP begins to make sense. Put it in your mind, XRP has the potential to play a pivotal role in managing international loan transactions, particularly when considering the enormous sums involved. Potentially, the ISDA-driven XRP ledger may handle transactions ranging from 1.8 to 1.3 quadrillion. On top of that, the Republic of Palau is building its central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger, and the BRICS nations, including Saudi Arabia, are all incorporating it into their systems. If this situation plays out as predicted, the value of one XRP currency will surge due to the combination of high volume, strong demand, and limited availability. Here we have a subject that has been circulating recently. My hope for XRP is seen by some as little more than a pipe dream. Perhaps they are correct. So, allow me to explain. I strongly believe in fully embracing this hopium. I'm going to roll it into a gigantic ball, light it, and then take a deep inhale. That is quite impressive. I have faith in the power of optimism. When you're barely surviving, it can be a lifeline. No problem at all if you don't believe in hope and consider it all to be wishful thinking. Nonetheless, I fail to perceive it as a negative aspect. Let us encourage one another. I live by that motto. To do less would be to throw tokens into thin air, and that is not our goal. We will remain optimistic. Also, I want to say how much I appreciate the constructive criticism and thought-provoking discussions that have taken place here. A lot of mental processes get triggered by it. Regarding institutions and XRP, there was an intriguing remark made. XRP isn't something people have to buy. You can also choose to lease. Well, isn't it an interesting idea? Consequently, an intriguing idea occurred to me. What if XRP was purchased solely by regular investors? I dug further and even questioned ChatGPT regarding the SWIFT system's daily transaction volume. The astounding figure was more than 7 trillion. Not included here are the quadrillion-dollar derivatives market, smart contracts, NFTs, or tokenized assets like real estate. This only covers international trading. Now consider the many ways XRP could be involved in these domains. However, as SWIFT is only involved in international trade, let's focus on that alone. We can reduce that $7 trillion in half, and then consider what would happen if XRP, which has 1,700 connections, could manage just $3 trillion of it every day. Ripple and XRP have really raised the bar here, so until that day comes, the system will need to hold on to $3 trillion. In this case, XRP's value could rise above $1.50 per token. It is thus evident value will increase. It is likely that some of these connections will invest in XRP due to its large